Oumuamua. Oumuamua. Oumuamua.
There are winners and there are losers.
And help fuel the grift jar.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
We like to call it here, keeping the grift alive.
Uh-oh, we passed over into 6, so let's get started. This is the new and reset, independent, self-funded, nonprofit, non-monetized, non-aligned, informative, semi-entertaining live DOXX Report. DOXX Report encompasses citizen journalism with commentary, opinion only on topics that interest me. I am a student of truth and self-discovery that has improved my daily living and will continue to do so. The DOXX Report stream can be found on YouTube. I think I'm going to cancel Rumble. I don't get that many hits, and it's just longer to set it up. So clips will be on X, and then I guess I'll live stream on YouTube. X, however, will not, as I said, not be used for simulcasting clips only. Email doxreport@fastmail.com. I thank you for viewing, liking, subscribing, and live commenting. Remember, above all, don't get depressed. Keep spiritually centered. Labor Day weekend, Saturday, August 30th, is the date today. Well, that's strange. Oh, I did the middle of my introduction. Let's start from the beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to my quiet, lovely, beautiful, peaceful. I got to find Frank here. Frank, put that down. Get over here. Lovely, beautiful, peaceful, affordable, comfortable, golfing and sunny retirement community, affectionately known as
Del Boca Vista.
Thank you, Frank. Now that's the introduction. Here for the entertainment. Well, I really don't. I might be entertaining. I'm just here to chat. I've got some observations for you. Watch Nicholas is up to something, and I got to go all the way back up in the stream here. Here it is. Tonight's episode, Watch Nicholas Curlyverse Cavalcade. There is a list. I guess that's where your entertainment will be found. Of course, they're too busy, take care of me, send me some money, help me, which I think is kind of funny. Because the guy who is building this, not Curly, but the other one, Watch Nicholas, what a life this guy has. His parents are taking care of him. He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Can you be a good person and be born into high class? Well, I guess. But he's out there with his little motor scooter, and he's got a dog, and he's got a house. He didn't buy any of that. Right? And he's just doing the marijuana, and he's getting you guys all excited and come over. I guess what it's going to be, he's going to set up the show, the platform, and the super chats go to him, and then you get to put your PayPal account up. Will it work? I don't know. Floodland, the list. Yes, there is a list. And it's Playboy to go-go. So, oh man, you should have seen it at 1 o'clock. It was getting dark. Well, first I got up kind of late, like 6 a.m., and I wanted to go, get some coffee, but I don't leave the house until I push the water, take care of business, which I did. And then I'm heading my way up to Wawa, and my neighbor is right there. He's doing his walk. Now I ask him every time I see him, let's go get coffee. He's always got something to do. So I rolled down the window. I say, hey, let's get some coffee. And he says, okay. It shocked me, because he's ex-military and he's in his routine. This is what he does. This is when he does it. It's just like how he takes care of the dog. Very, very disciplined, very regimented. So it was great. So I went around the block, came back. I had to adjust my seat back because I never have anybody in my car. And I put stuff on it, and I had to take that stuff off. And I got a little travel thing, kind of where the legs are. So I got him in there, and we zipped up. He said he's never been in a WRX. Now, this is the guy that drives a C7, a 2016 red Stingray C7. So I said, is it easier to get into this thing or your Corvette? And he goes, it's about the same. You got to put your ass in first, So I said, I'll buy you breakfast. And he goes, no, he's not in the mood for the breakfast. That's at a certain time. So we enjoyed a cup of coffee on me. I had breakfast, took him home. Then I went shopping, and he left his garage opener in my car. I just noticed it when I came out from shopping. I go, oh, what the hell is that? That's what he raises the screen up with. So as I came home, I thought, well, I'll have to call him or knock on the door, but I don't want to wake his wife. He was standing in his driveway waiting for me. So I rolled down my window, drove over there. And I held it out the window. I said, "You left something." And he goes, "I know. I had to wake up my wife." I go, "Was she pissed?" Well, maybe a little bit. But it was fun. I had some company in the morning. And then I did a little outside yard work. Not much, just pulling weeds and just checking things over. You can't let it go to where it's just now an ordeal. If you can get it while the ground is wet a little bit, you can pull stuff out. So the day just flew by, and then all of a sudden it's 12 o'clock, and now the game is going. Well, I got to get the playboard numbers. If I don't get that done, then I'm in big trouble. We have a new person here. Amazing Airshow Videos. Is that your YouTube channel? Good afternoon, sir. You don't have to call me sir. It's DOXX Report or Lex, L-E-X. Good afternoon to you. Actually, evening here. This is the Eastern time zone. So 1 o'clock is getting, and I got the TV, I got the stereo going. I got the live feed on the Ohio-Texas game, Ohio State and Texas. And it was a good old-fashioned, defensive football game the first half, but then Texas they had one penalty, Ohio State scored, and then they could never really get it going. And I guess his brothers or his uncles were up in the stands. They gave a photo of a live shot of his who's the quarterback? What's the quarterback's name? I forgot his name. You know who I'm talking about. I hope you know what I'm talking about. Eli Manning, Archie Manning. So this is the nephew Manning, and then there's the two Super Bowl brothers were up in the stand, but he just couldn't keep going. Oh, okay, very good. We got a rock star, Erin Fletcher, the Rock Queen. Good evening. Hi, DOXX Report. I'm from Fairhaven, Massachusetts. Very good. Black Cat 997. Watch Nicholas, a guy that doesn't have a job he can't hold a job. He's had a job, but I don't think he can hold a job. For some reason, has a hand on for attacking and belittling Keslowitz for his new job at that gray market dealer in Southern California. Maybe he's jealous. Listen, if you're working, look at Marco Ferrante. I don't go after him. He put on a tie and he went to work. I don't think he should have gone into watches. I don't think it pays that much. He had a finance degree. Go out and make a living, earn a living, do a 401k. You can screw around on YouTube when you get older, But we just got some sad cases on YouTube, really. And this is, and somebody mentioned somewhere on some screen that DOXX Report was depressed on the morning show. I listened to part of that. Well, he should be depressed. He's with Archie, with a 50-year-old plus guy talking about toys, and he couldn't understand that DOXX Report had a Star Wars collection of toys, and he didn't know where it was. And he goes, "What did your parents do with it?" I said, "I don't know." You grow up sometime, except if you're Archie. It's all toys. He was so excited. He got these little model cars, and it's crazy. And so, maybe he's got a right to be depressed. Okay, let's see. Watch Nicholas. Let's get into some, this is all I really got today. I'm going to try to do an hour. If you got some comments, that would be helpful. All right, well, let's go with the list. There is a list. Now watch Nicholas' list, the cavalcade of talent that he has assembled over on his channel. And he's part of the, well, let's take a look here. It's the Curlyverse. How did I label it? It's the Watch Nicholas Curlyverse All-Star Lineup, a cavalcade of talent. And we have, here it is. Let's have, Watch Nicholas, can you read that for us?
Actually, okay, so before I wrap this up, here's the list. We got Jax, we got Eddie, we got Rich Mitch, we got Dr. Bob, we got Mental Jock, we have Marcello Time, HR, Rancher, and Bateman. That's
Now, HR, that would be HR POC, person of color.
pretty good. I mean, that's actually like not bad, right? Like seriously, Bateman, Rancher, HR, Marcello, Mental Jock, Dr. Bob, Rich Mitch, Eddie, and Jax. That's a pretty good lineup, man. Like,
Oh, that's a pretty good lineup. So let's go through these. Now, he says he's not playing Archie clips, but he's taken Archie's talent. I guess they're free agents, right? You know, there's no contract, so they don't owe. Oh, what's his name? How did he put it? How did young Brando put it? Let's see. Where's young Brando? He's grateful. I'm sure these people are grateful to Archie, but they're not indebted.
Just to put it out there, I'm grateful, but I'm not indebted. So that's that.
That's that. He's not going back. So let's go through these one at a time. Archie doesn't care for Dr. Bob. That would be you, right? Right, Dr. Bob? So before, let's see, who do we have here? Let's see, hang on. Here's the list. We got Eddie. We all know Eddie. Jax. Okay, he's a stand-up. He's the guy in Ohio. He gets around to a lot of the channels, so he's going to be doing a stream. Eddie, we all know Eddie. In fact, this is his comeback.
Hey, can you guys hear me? Sorry, I don't know what happened, man. Had some kind of problem with my hardware, man. What are you guys up to tonight?
Okay, there's Eddie. Now, he did work the dungeon, but he left that, so he's on board with watching Nicholas. Rich Mitch, I'm not real familiar with him. Dr. Bob, of course, is in the chat. We got Mental Jock. Now, there's a guy from the dungeon. So he's leaving the dungeon to go to watch Nicholas, right? Marcello Time, you got a headliner. We got a channel creator himself, Marcello Time. HR, a person of color. Now Archie threw him out. He got really pissed at him. And now this is surprising. The Rancher, the Cardinal at the Cult of the Living Dead. Wow, could Mark Goldberg be next? So the Rancher's going to be doing a stream. He's done a stream. And Bateman, Mr. Bateman. I don't know, they're not going to like that at the Archieverse. So I guess Mr. Bateman will be leaving or has left the Archieverse, or are they allowed to do both? Because, you know, Archie's philosophy is very simple.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
So maybe you can go anywhere you want, you know, Mr. Bateman, if you can go over there, get a job. So there you go. It's a pretty good lineup. And let's watch Nicholas read it one more time.
actually, okay, so before I wrap this up, here's the list. We got Jax, we got Eddie, we got Rich Mitch, we got Dr. Bob, we got Mental Jock, we have Marcello Time, HR, Rancher, and Bateman. That's pretty good. I mean, that's actually like not bad, right? Like seriously, Bateman, Rancher, HR, Marcello, Mental Jock, Dr. Bob, Rich Mitch, Eddie, and Jax. That's a pretty good lineup, man. Like,
that's a pretty good lineup, yeah. Comments. Let's get rid of this. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, beautiful. What time is it? 5:40. Dr. Bob says the termites are winning. Yeah, I'm sure that probably pissed him off. Floodland 99, the Rancher and Bateman are pretty good. Are they going to be allowed back on the 9-year-olds show? Don't know. Dr. Bob said the rancher was the guest of honor on the first live stream I started up yesterday. Black Cat says a fabulous lineup that will last until mid-September. It may go longer than that. It depends on the expectations of the lineup. You know, what are they going to get out of it? Are they going to be slave labor for Watch Nicholas to collect the super chats? I don't know. Oh, of course I do. Floodland, do you have the audio of Lord Young Brando saying Archie's audience is discussing and anti-Semitic? Well, that's only 80%, according to Young Brando. Where is Young Brando? Let's go find Young Brando. First, Daphne wants to say hello to everyone.
Hello, dog.
There you go. Here we go.
I don't know if it's a vibe I like. I don't know if I like the people. I've always, I'll be very honest as well. I've always hated about 80% of your audience, anyways.
Sure, I understand.
I think they're illiterate. I think they're stupid. I think they're anti-Semitic.
You hear it, Archie? On his own subscriber base, he goes, "Sure, I understand."
I don't know. I've not, with all due respect, I have not watched your show for years now.
You're better off. Let's see. Rockstar Aaron Fletcher wants to know if Jamie Opulence is coming back to the live stream soon. He's never been over here, so I don't know where he's going. Happy birthday song in his Australia. I don't know. That I don't know, Aaron. Here he is, Jax himself, part of the cavalcade, a content creator on the Watch Nicholas Curlyverse. We love the Watch Nicky Network. WNN. That's got a ring to it. Ohio State for the win. Oh, man, they were... Texas just couldn't... they had a couple... They made that silly... gave them a first down on a penalty. They shouldn't have done that, and then they scored. But it was just a... They're both still in it. I mean, it's the first game of the season, so we'll see how it turns out. Floodland enjoyed the clip. Okay. I got to do another 30 minutes until I get to the Playboard of Go-Go, because I usually do that on the hour. But I thought it was interesting. If Watch Nicholas can hang in there, people have to, I think there's going to be a lot of crossover from the Archieverse, but there already is. So maybe that's why Lux is depressed. Don't know. So it's Whiskey a Go-Go. I have my bottle here in front of me. I haven't opened it. What do I got? I got Deanston, finished in virgin oak. There's no age statement, so it's pretty fresh. I mean, so it's going to be a little sharp. Highland single malt Scotch whiskey, unchill filtered, exactly as it should be. It's 46.3% alcohol, simple, handcrafted, natural. On the back, I purchased it August 2021. Why'd you put the date on it? Because I wanted to know, don't want to go through it too fast. But I haven't poured a drink yet. If you hear me drinking, I'm drinking water. Well, that's what it looks like, right? Floodland, first you steal the leads, and then you steal the panelists. Are they allowed? They may be allowed to go back and forth. I don't know. Well, Archie really, it doesn't matter. He doesn't know how to make a decision. So you know who it'll be up to? It'll be up to Tanzil. So Tanzil will make that decision, and he'll probably say, "Let him come and go." That's what I'm thinking. You hear that? You hear that, Jamie Opulence? If you're listening, you got a fan, Rockstar Aaron Fletcher. We need Jamie Opulence to come back on the live stream. Jamie Opulence, come back. So I had enough football. I can only watch so much. And I thought if I don't get this stream in, then I'm not going to get it in. So I better, let's see. Third quarter, Florida State Seminoles 17, Alabama 7. That's interesting. I tell you, I'd rather watch the highlights because just sitting through a game. And then when they go to halftime, and then every show, every channel does the same thing. They show every play of every game. And it's like, no, it's just too much. Just comment on the game you're showing. No, they compete with each other, so they got to do the whole thing. I can't handle it. I'd rather watch you can, if you put in on YouTube college football highlights, you'll get like 17 minutes of the best plays. Oh, is he into buying gold? I didn't know that. Is that his investment now or jewelry? Gold jewelry or gold bullion or gold coins? I wonder if Jamie bought some more gold. I don't have any gold. I used to have some Cougarans and that, but I just, what am I going to do with them? I'd rather invest in the market. And man, it's come back. It's really great for this year. I don't know where it's going to end up. And I'm thinking of stopping gold coins? Okay. You doing the coins. Darth Diggler is here. He said, good game, Jacks. Ohio State Buckeyes. They're defending champions, right? I think so. Archie Manning, he threw 2 picks. I think they overturned 1. So that was the main game of the day. I had to see that one. What else have I got for you? That's it. I'm waiting. We got 25 minutes to go, and then we do Whiskey a Go-Go. If I do it now, then I'll have nothing. And I don't want to do that. What else have I got? Let's see. I told you what was on my X account, right? I showed you that. In fact, I still got the graphic. Now, this is what happens when you marry a 9-year-old, okay? You marry a 9-year-old and you got a home equity loan with the guy. This is what happens. A HELOC, a wife's worst nightmare. Took out a HELOC, which is a line of credit, basically a second mortgage on your house. And he had $150,000. He took it all the way down to $3,000 availability. So he spent $147,000. And then there was that GMT and DOXX Report going, holy shit, what are you doing? He goes, well, I got 10 watches. Do you understand? And nobody pushes back on that. You say, understand what? You borrowed to buy 10 watches for $147,000. What are you thinking? But nobody pushes back on him. So he paid back $31,600. He's very proud of himself. So that only left $115,400 amount that he owes. Man, when he gets into divorce court, you're going to have to pay that up, I would think. Trump's economy, Dr. Bob, Trump's economy, let's go. It's a great economy. If you're working, they're not going to knock on your door and just give you a check. Listen, I remember when I was driving a bus, but at least I was working. You're not going to participate in it unless you're getting a job. That's your main giving. I'm thinking of going no clips. I do better when I do it 0 clips, except for the playboard. Hey, give us a MAGA update. I guess I could, but I don't. Then I start losing audience. So it's like, and then I realize I can do all this clip preparation, and then I go and look at the numbers, the views, and I get more views by just talking, by just hanging it out. So it's like, okay, if you want to follow it, I just go on X. You can follow the whitehouse.gov and that. And there's so much going on. The guy's so busy. So I don't follow it that close. The big stuff has gotten done. I mean, if you're a senior, little Dave, I don't know how old you are. I think you saw this. This was the big one for me. It's you got the new, the big beautiful bill gave a single senior $6,000, the new senior deduction, third one down, third bullet point down, $6,000. But you have to be 65 or older. Now, if you're on Social Security payments at 62, it does not apply to you. And there's a link to the video in the show description if you want to go watch it. So it'll be, and it takes effect this year. So they made it, retro back for the first of the year. So your 2025 taxes, you get this new deduction. I would have paid zero taxes anyway, but going forward, I can't wait to talk to my H&R Block person. She should be up to speed on this. And of course, if you're married, you just double those deductions, right? I would think. But I don't look at them because I'm single, obviously. And no, that's not me standing there with my eyes blacked out. Darth Diggler, Archie Manning is going to be good, but this was his first real game behind a freshman, sophomore line. Hard to go into Columbus with that and get away. Yeah, I know. But he had a chance at the end? You should have seen 1981, because they got it up on YouTube, put in 1981, Penn State versus Pittsburgh. The quarterback for Pittsburgh, Dan Marino. You should have seen him. He's 6'4", top quarterback in the country. And this guy was just zipping that ball like you cannot believe. So Archie Manning, towards the end there, they got 7. They needed another score. It was possible, but to do a comeback like that. But it's a long, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Little Dave, I go out more now that I know President Donald J. Trump is making America safe again, especially if you live in D.C., right? How could anyone not be against law and order? But there are people out there like that. Dr. Bob, you better stay off the watch talk. Brigades are a good investment. He gets cleaned up. It's not about investment with Archie. These are objects. This is his narcissistic supply. He has to have them. He will always have them. He had no choice. What are you going to do with a Beamer when you're going to go to Indonesia? Now, one of my reporters said he's going to Indonesia. That tells me Lex Report is already there. And I'm still going to bring this up. What happened to his bride? Did he leave her behind, or was there never a marriage? He never talks about her. What happened? Do you think it was a good idea that he paid off the Beamer? Well, I guess so. He paid off the lease. It was never a good idea to lease the thing, and it lost all that value. Is his dad going to let him keep it there? So when he returns in 6 months and he has a vehicle, I don't know. It's always good to own, I think, but the lease killed him. I mean, he lost big on that. But he doesn't really care about the money. He has a Beamer. See, that's for he needs that. Or he's got the gold watch on his wrist. He needs that. Oh, from Homeland Security or immigration, ICE. Little Dave, Dirk is worried about a knock on the door. He's legal. I think he's legal. Aaron, Jamie's got his own channel. Why don't you just shoot him an email? You have a laptop? Let me help you find that. Aaron Fletcher wants Jamie's email address. Well, if he's got a channel. expat. Well, maybe he took it down. Horology Dungeon. He's been on Young Brando. You have to gonna catch him on a show somewhere. I don't know what happened to him. He's lying low. He did something. I don't know. He did something people got pissed off at. When you get a chance, when he comes back on the stream, just go into the comments. Well, little Dave is a supporter. You got to obey the law. So I love it when you say, people say, well, are you for or against immigration? Well, for legal immigration, yeah, sure. But not when the criminals are coming over the border. When you have mass invasion, you have no border. I mean, look at Canada. Now, that is a mess. Did you know, hey, Bear Clooney watches, guess what company's leaving Canada? Royal, the Canadian Royal, the bottling plant. They're leaving Canada. Don't blame that on Trump. That's liberal policies. They're coming here to do business. It's just bottom line. You got liberals up there. I bet Mortys cheerleading the ICE presence in Portland. We'll know. He's going to be back. It's been 30 days. He left July 31st, so he said after Labor Day weekend. Let me see if he's back already. Because I put in, you actually have to put in, okay, I was just notified, to be correct here, AC3 paid off his lease to take the monthly pressure off. If he sells the car, okay, now this is what I forget. If he sells the car, it's considered income, so he would have to pay a lot of the tax. Remember, he got a tax deduction for leasing it. Remember that? That's the tax scheme he signed off on. So he screwed up all the way around. But again, he just wanted to have the car. He wanted the item. So to find Morty, you have to put in at Morty's Diner. And then it takes you right to his channel. There he is, Morty's Diner. Hasn't put anything back up. He's got some posts up, but that's it. I'll read it to you again. I hope you're all doing well. Greetings, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Morty's Diner will be reopening in September after the Labor Day holiday. The menu has been updated. The bathrooms have been remodeled. The new content will be astonishing, and the guest list will be staggering. Till then, Morty. Should be interesting. Dr. Bob, paying off an auto lease is almost as good as an investment as a Burgess. But remember, he got the tax deal. If he signed it, he got a tax break. He's not thinking at all. Biff, you're back. Biff, you're back. Haven't seen you for a while. Biff H., U.S. economy has some pitfalls ahead, but not because of Trump. Both public and private debt have built up for years. I've been hearing gloom and doom since I graduated high school, 1972. Energy crisis. Jimmy Carter. And then we get into fracking. So thank God they should give that guy a medal who discovered fracking. We got oil. We got plenty of gas and oil. But again, I've been hearing this for so long that I actually worked with a guy. He was really. I didn't talk to him much, and then he was just sitting home with his wife because he thought, the second coming is like in a month or two. You can't live like that. That's how you get divorced. Well, now this person I think knows if he sells the BMW for $40,000, it's income. He'd have to give the Australian feds $16,000 in taxes. Now he doesn't want to do that. He's not going to do that. He's messed up all the way around. Well, welcome back, Biff. You still got to live your life. Darth likes to class everyone. Let's see. No, you're talking about the Democrats. Now you're a drywaller, okay? But I don't talk about, this is what a drywaller thinks. I never say that. Boomers don't care about the repercussions. Politicians don't. Democratic politicians don't care about the repercussions of the bill, and they will all be dead when their grandchildren get the shaft of the U.S. Now, this is a guy who voted for Kamala, and he's telling us about repercussions. Darth, you lack credibility. Oh, here we go. Biff, did you bet on the game, Biff? Texas quarterback Manning had the worst team to go against in his opener. Well, you got to rise to that. He's a Manning. He's cool under pressure. Uh-oh, we got a golfer. Isn't that interesting? It's 82 out there. Beautiful shot. I watered my succulents today. They're looking good. I did a walk around. I gotta, if it's not raining next week, I want to go out and get my yard started. The hedge is growing back, and I got to do the edging, and do some weed work. It shouldn't be too bad, but if it's raining, then I got to go to the fitness center because I don't want to go out there in the rain. Darth Diggler, I think Arch Manning has a lot on his shoulders versus having fun and letting it spin. Well, college football, man, that's big business. And I was kind of interested in following the Tennessee team also, Tennessee football, because of that transfer portal. They got really messed up, but they look good. That quarterback that came on from UCLA, he did good. That was a good game. I'm gonna start listening to his YouTube channel again. There's a guy out there that talks about him. Well, Aaron, I can't help you with Jamie Opulence. I'll let him read these comments though. Darth agrees with Biff. Good, we're getting some comments. Really? Did you hear that? I wish I would have had a clip of that. Archie has finally admitted brigades aren't the best value. This guy, and he's responding to people. Well, you're not the type of person to own a brigade because you're not a captain of an industry. You're not a highly successful businessman. Now, this is coming from a guy who can't even afford a watch. He had to take a HELOC to get a watch. He had to borrow to buy a watch. That means you never, ever borrow money to buy a watch. Please. Unless you're 9 years old. Tea and Ticker's in the house. Upvote. Well, thank you. Well, that's a start. Biff H. Less homelessness in Southern Cal since Trump enforced ICE policy. Dr. Bob, I got some Crown Royal in there, mostly for Thanksgiving or the holidays. I got blackberry. That is really a sweet drink. You just sip on it. Don't water it down. Heavy is the head that wears the crown royal, says Dr. Bob. Hey, you got any, seriously, Tickers? Can you talk to him, right? Rockstar Aaron Fletcher says, Tea and Tickers, Rock Queen. Jamie is not coming on streams anymore. Really? Well, that's breaking news. Thanks for the breaking news. What about, would he go on Wrist and Red? I'll bet he'd go on Wrist and Red. Dr. Bob agrees. He says Jamie's smart. Well, you'd almost, I don't know. I don't know the ramifications of that. She's an ex-vice president, so, you don't want her harmed, really. Little Dave, Dirk wants taxpayers to pay for Kamala's security detail indefinitely. Biff, used BMWs with lots of mileage are not at all that, or not all that desirable. A lot of potential expense. Well, I watch these guys on YouTube, and they pick them up cheap because they're mechanics. If you have mechanical ability and you know what you're doing, but I certainly don't. I'm going to go to the dealership, and and I've said it before, and I mean it. If somebody pulled up in a Porsche brand new and say, "You can have it," I'd say, "No, thank you. I don't want it. Just give me my Subaru, unless I find something better, more as practical." I got that big bag of mulch in it, and it was heavy, and I got 4 doors, 6-speed, 300 horsepower, boxer engine, low center of gravity. Biff is back with the sporting odds. I have Hawaii over 54 against Arizona, but don't bet sports very often. On the hour, we got 8 minutes to go. We're going to have Whiskey a Go-Go, and you will be surprised, not Whiskey a Go-Go, Playboard a Go-Go, and you will be surprised at the numbers. Little Dave, I guess he's in California. Biff, I haven't seen less homelessness, but the streets are definitely quieter. I can't listen to him. Nobody should give him advice. He gives advice. Archie, he's never going to listen to advice. He gives the advice because he's a narcissist. And if he had to listen to advice, then that would mean he's not perfect. Floodland, I love when Mike offers AC3 financial advice or any other kind of advice. Now, here's a guy that should be exercising. A diabetic, right? He should be out there walking instead of crawling under a car. Hawaii usually plays late. Biff H, Hawaii game at 8 p.m. Pacific? I don't know. I'm going to be watching the replays. But I can only watch so many. There's so many games. It's like at some point, I can't take it, Really? Well, is he going on economic hard times there in Spain in his business? T&N Tickers, he has sold all but one watch. Oh, I'm sure it's a Patek. Patek is king, right? Well, he's better off. Aaron's going to miss him. Little Dave says, maybe it's just the areas in Southern Cal I live near. To come back on Australia. I'm sorry. Hey, Tickers, can you get a hold of... You can read Aaron Fletcher in here. Can you get a hold of Jamie to shoot him an email? Shoot her an email. Or if he wants to. Now, I would do that. If he wants to, if you could give him an invitation to the DOXX Report. No watch talk. I don't need any handouts. I don't take super chats. I don't take donations. He could come on, or send me, better yet, just make a video and send it to me. Make a video, send it to me, and I'll play it for Aaron when I see her in the chat next time. Or if you're listening, Jamie, if this gets back to you, put a video together, and what does she want here? She wants to sing the happy birthday song in Australian accent for me. Well, he's not Australian. Who's that in the photo with you? Do you have your, I can't make that out. You should start up a channel, Aaron, and, contact Watch Nicholas and say you want to start a channel, the Jamie Opulence channel or something, or the Jamie Opulence, 15-minute show. He's got a cavalcade. According to Dave, the homeless in California, Southern California, are not wandering around as much. I think that's what it is. It shouldn't do that. There is no elitism in spiritual journey. Yeah, Jamie's spiritual journey has led him to a new form of elitism. Too good to associate with the rabble of the streams. Well, I got the place for him then. There can only be one place for him.
There will be far, far more members-only streams going forward as we seek quality over quantity. I'd rather have a stream with 10 or 15 great people than a stream with 50 or 100 people who don't matter. And no offense. I mean, there's high quality viewers, and there are different people. There are winners, and there are losers. That's what it's about, fuckers.
There you go. That's elitism. If that's what you want. Well, I saw them on television. They're taking dumpsters into these alleys and they're just cleaning it out. And if you're not there, they just throw everything away. Little Dave, they're starting to put it in. They're staying put in their drug tents. Floodland, watch Nicholas is destroying everyone's money. How's he doing that? Oh, speaking of elitism, you know why these folks don't, the Omega people don't like these, not all Omega people, but the that one woman on there, she don't buy the ceramic, the 250 or whatever it is, Omega. Don't do that. That's terrible. Yeah, that's just branded. They want brand integrity. They don't want that to dilute the brand. That's all they care about. They don't care. They don't want you wearing it. You got to pay because they want to keep that elitism alive. It's about the brand, not the actual watch. Oh yeah, big time. Biff, Washington D.C. had a big drop in violent crime when Trump brought in the National Guard. He arrested like 100 gang members. Can't we all, as Americans, applaud that? No, that's gone. Oh, his channel is gone? Okay. He has invested it. What's gone? The gold coins? What is gone? I'm a little behind in the comments. For Jamie Opulence, he has invested it. Okay. Oh, I don't know that. I don't know if I guess I can put it up there. Floodland, once Jamie realized his mentor, Higgies, sent vulgar pics, he lost all faith in the hobby. I don't think so. I don't think that really affected him. The Watch Nicholas News Network, whatever it is, the Cavalcade, what do I call it here? Let's see. The Watch Nicholas Curlyverse All-Star lineup, according to Dr. Bob, will be a 24/7 live coverage, baby. Well, that's the Marcello trick, Now, will the same thing destroy Marcello? Will that destroy Watch Nicholas? Will Watch Nicholas at some point pivot and say, "Hey, you people you got to be super chatting me. You people doing the streams. You got to super chat me to stay on the lineup." Then it's over. Now, Jamie, are you going to disappoint this poor girl? Aaron Fletcher, Jamie, Opulence, appears on a live stream one day. Maybe I'll be so excited when Jamie will sing the happy birthday song. One day I will be so honored. Come on, Jamie, send me a video. I'll play it for her on my stream. And then you can say I've never appeared live. Just send me a video. Maybe do a wristwatch check, Oh, let's get rid of that. 1 hour, you know what that means. Let me get through these comments, and we'll do Playboard a go-go. Oh, isn't that nice of them? The Democrats support some, quotation marks, of the homeless cleanup. Oh, that's so nice of them. Have supported, okay. She can't. She can't. She's a fan. Jamie Opulence has got a fan. Teen Tickers, Rockstar, Aaron Fletcher. Give it a frickin' rest, will you? Come on, Tickers. All he has to do is make a simple video. Jamie sold his Patek plus others, invested money in property. Oh, that's the smart thing. And that's his area of expertise, right? Yes, Jamie Opulence, yes. Aaron Fletcher, okay. I can't help you, Aaron. There's got to be some way you can find it. All right, what do we got now, Lex? Well, we got, it's, let me see if the girls are ready. We got to get the band warmed up, put out those weed cigarettes or whatever you call them, the joints. Put your joints out, get ready. Let's set it up here. Let's get ready to rock, to playboard a go-go. And I got to give you a disclaimer, of course.
Remember, you wanted this.
Oh, that got me all worked up. Number one, in the last 7 days, we have a winner. First place goes to one Watch Nicholas. Today, this was taken today, Saturday, so the 7-day. Today's revenue was $119. Yesterday's revenue, Friday, $192. For the last 7 days, Watch Nicholas Incorporated, Watch Nicholas and Friends, Watch Nicholas's Cavalcade, $2,178 for first place. Now for the 30-day, he's in second place. He didn't make top in the 30 days, but we do it by the week here. And so his 30-day is, where did he go? And remember that number because he barely squeezed out Timmy. So Watch Nicholas and Friends for a 30-day period, $4,640. But he was first in the week, second for the 30 days. That would be Watch Nicholas. Who's second place? We got the 9-year-old. That's right. The cult leader, the beast of Brisbane, running the cult of the living dead. $22 today. Yesterday, $159. The last 7 days, half of what Watch Nicholas brought in, right? $1,140. But the good news is, for him anyway, he's in first place when it comes for the 30 days. $5,428 the last 30 days for the 9-year-old. Well, so who came in last place? Well, did he come in last place all the way around? I think so. Well, now I'm a little confused on this. So let's go to none other. Oh yeah, definitely. He's way back. Timmy, Tin Cup, Panhandling, Trust Funded Marxist, Airport Lounge, Scrounger, Tim Wright and friends. $0 today, $47 yesterday, and the last 7 days, $430. Whoa, way behind. Unless he gets all direct donations. They could be all PayPal. He could be making, and look up there, his total revenue on the right. There, he's made over $300,000 on YouTube in super chats, just from Playboard. Is tracking this. He got anything to show for it? No. What about the 30 days? Timmy, well, he came in second place. Watch Nicholas beat him. Watch Nicholas had 4,640, and Timmy had $4,603 for a previous 30-day, the last 30 days. And that is Tim Wright. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your Playboard go-go.
Remember, you wanted this.
Okay, let's see. I lost everybody. I'm down to 2 viewers. What is Watch Nicholas streaming? Sweater burning money. That'd be the 9-year-old. Does Blondie have a... You mean Daphne? I'm not sure. Does Daphne still have it? I'm not sure. I can tell you where you can see her latest episode, though. She was on the latest stream. If you go to the Franchise Club, not clubs, go to the comments. I put a timestamp in it. And you can go... She has a... Not her sister, but she has a someone who lives in the same building. Does an excellent Skippy. So you got Skippy and Daphne. But, you know, Daphne, say hello to Biff for him. He's back. He's been gone. Say hello to him.
Hello, dog.
There you go, Biff. That was for you. Well, I'm not done yet. I only done an hour. I'm going to go over the one of the top stories again. But thank you. So if you go over to, Biff, you go over to the Franchise Club. I'll tell you the name of the episode here. Give me a second. Franchise Club, and you would click on that on the channel, and you would go to... Oh, he took down the live. Oh, no, wait a second. You got to click on live. There it is. It is Grift. It's called Grift Wars, Episode 6. Master Jedi, a grifter, exploits resources, and it has Oshin on it. Click on that episode, go into the comments, look for the DOXX Report, and I put in an alert, Skippy and Daphne, 4 hours, 55 minutes, 56 seconds. And you'll see Skippy and Daphne. All right, let's go over the main story one more time, the opening story. Watch Nicholas has the lineup. It is the Watch Nicholas Curlyverse All-Star lineup, and we're going to have Watch Nicholas introduce you, read it for you.
Actually, okay, so before I wrap this up, here's the list. We got Jax, we got Eddie, we got Rich Mitch, we got Dr. Bob, we got Mental Jock, we have Marcello Time, HR, Rancher, and Bateman. That's pretty good. I mean, that's actually like not bad, right? Like seriously, Bateman, Rancher, HR, Marcello, Mental Jock, Dr. Bob, Rich Mitch, Eddie, and Jax. That's a pretty good lineup, man. Like,
There it is. And we got 2 people watching. Well, I'm going to hang out here because I want to do an hour and 30 minutes. You think you're missing something? Let's go to Watch Nicholas. I'll tell you who's over there. Unless Morty's back. No, here it is. No, it's Watch Nicholas. He's doing a show. He's doing a stream. Playing clips. See, I think I'm going to go clip free because I get better numbers. And nobody wants really the politics. If you want the politics, you're going to go look for that. Now, if I get some breaking news or I find some excellent non-human intelligence or UAP information, I'll have to make a clip on that. But I think the politics stuff, people just do not want it. So you got to listen to your audience at times. Watch Nicholas' live stream. Mike the Snake cries over being banned for $1,500. Proof of a narcissist? No, Mike's not a narcissist. 31 people watching. And it's only Watch Nicholas doing it. I mean, ooh, that's true. Jay Gray, how do you feel about that? Jay Gray was left off the list, didn't make the cut. Well, because according to Watch Nicholas's title, Mike the Snake, people gave Watch Nicholas, Richie Rich, lives in his parents' house, has a little scooter, has a home, had luxury watches. He goes overseas. He goes to, where did he go to? What's the name of it? Switzerland or wherever, Geneva. And you guys give him $1,500. I'm talking about the people that actually did the donation, $1,500 to ban Mike the Snake. Now, Mike the Snake said, if you ban me, I probably won't come back. So when he says probably, that means he'll be back. It doesn't matter. He has to go somewhere. He'll be there. Jay Gray, yeah, left him off the list. Dr. Bob Nightmare. I'm not sure about that. Let me go look. I got to be careful with you because you've said some stuff that really wasn't really true. Oh, really? Okay, frail Bill Clinton, 79, sparks health fears as he and Hillary are seen leaving Hamptons with defibrillator. Everybody go. When it's time to go, you go. Dr. Bob Nightmare, I heard Billy Jeff Clinton is about to croak out. Seriously, why would he do that? He's in line for an inheritance. He was born into wealth. And again, how does he pay for that? He doesn't pay for that house or the utilities. Why would you send him a penny? Go get a job. But he can't hold a job because he loses his shit like he does on the stream here. It's obvious now why he can't hold a job. Once he gets something in his head, JBJB donating thousands private to Watch Nicholas. There you go. I'm down to 1 viewer. But I'm going to stay here. I'm not going anywhere. Even if I have to play music. Back to Florida State 24. This is fourth. Let's see, what quarter? Fourth quarter, 13 minutes, 51 seconds in the quarter. Florida State Seminoles 24, Alabama 10. Alabama has taken a slide. Well, thank you. Thank you, Floodland. I'm watching. Let's go. I'll send you a link if you want one for hanging in there. If you've got anything to say. It's so nice having a platform because when you say something, people are going to listen. It gets back to them all the time. No interruptions. You know, it's not a panel where you have to talk over everybody. Are we going to add accountability to that? Let's see, I pinned it. DOXX Report, leadership, discipline, diligence, integrity, civility, accountability. Well, I'm glad I got my stream in. Now we're down to 1. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'll tell you what, I'll read you the comments over at Watch Nicholas's show. There it is live. Oh, guess who's on the stream right? No, he's playing clips. See, now he's playing Archie's clips, right? Well, didn't he say he wasn't going to play his clips? I think I heard him say that he wasn't going to play the clips from Archie's show. Didn't he?
Yeah, I'm not playing clips. I'm not playing clips. I'm definitely not playing clips. We're not playing clips.
People have feelings, Nick, you know.
Yeah, I'm not playing clips. I'm not playing clips. I'm definitely not playing clips. We're not playing clips. Well, not from Archie. From other people, yeah, but not from Archie. Not from Archie. Not from Archie. No Archie clips. Definitely no Archie clips. But there's plenty of other stuff. There's other stuff.
Well, he's definitely doing it tonight because I'm looking right at Archie on Watch Nicholas's show. Let's see, live chat. Who's over there? Who's over there? Paulway is over there. Foreman Colossus. Any decent? JB, of course, is there. From what you've told me. Little Dave is over there. Big Mish. Dirk Diggler. Rich Mitch. Who else? Loose Tooth. I guess I better pay attention to my stream. Oh, we got another golfer. And then he complains when he gets struck. Yeah, I don't get it. There's something wrong with him, right? You're seeing it, you know. Can you imagine if he's on a job doing you're working with him or something? He diagnoses himself as ADHD or whatever, ADD. Maybe, but and I've said it before. He can't. He's unemployable, and he can't hang on to a thought, and then he goes off. Once he loses it and goes after you, that gets him in trouble. He plays the clips, and he was told, and then of course Tanzil came in and said, "No, you're not going to strike," and the strike was removed. Archie removed the strike. Dr. Bob wants it to be known, I'm over here, and the group over there is going to say I'm withholding. Well, I had to get my stream in. I like to do an hour and a half. Isn't that a pretty shot there? Getting sun, sun's going down. I got my bottle here, my Deanston. I'm going to pour me a drink here, sip on it. Maybe I'll listen to Watch Nicholas. I like to play my own show back just to make sure I got good audio. 5 people watching. Maybe they didn't like what they had over at Watch Nicholas. And it's going to happen. You're going to have people go back and forth. But I don't believe in taking talent from other shows, right? If then it becomes saturated. You're diluting it. So if you're in here for the money, then be selective and stay on one show if they don't treat you right. But, I mean, do you really want to see Mike on every channel? Should I get Mike over here? Mike the Snake? No. And Bateman, I like to see Borders. You know, I like to listen to watch Nicholas sometimes, see what he has to say. I don't agree with all of it, but I'm not tuning in to see other people for the most part. And there's some I just won't listen to.
You cannot be serious!
I'm absolutely serious.
Just like I'll never drink again, GD.
Really? He didn't say that.
Just like I'll never drink again, GD.
I guess he did.
Still smoking weed all the time, though. Because that's okay. I'm team weed.
Be careful.
Because I went from hero to zero overnight. Because I went from hero to zero overnight.
Johnny Mac, U.S. Open on now. Really? Let's take a look. Oh, it's live. You watch it live on YouTube. You're talking about tennis, right? That's not very long, Dr. Bob. Watch Nicholas has been on the wagon for 7 days. Good for him, but that's not very long. What do you got there? A baby picture of Archie. All right, I thank you for hanging in there. 1 hour, 25 minutes. I'm going to do 5 more minutes. Floodlight, yeah, tennis. Your clip was Johnny Mac. I prefer Connors, though. I'm just not into sports like I want to. I watch the NFL, some of the games and the playoffs, but I don't. Some weekends, if I got something to do, like the yard work, I'm doing something. I can. Then I'll just forget it. I won't watch anything. That's true. That's very true. 1 day at a time, Docs. That's true. If he's in an AA group, a 12-step program, absolutely. Absolutely. 1 day at a time. In fact, I got a little secret for you here. Where's the big book? Alcoholic Anonymous, the 12 steps. Now, you can take those 12 steps and apply it to anything. That's the beauty of it. For instance, the first step. We admitted we were powerless over alcohol, that our lives had become unmanageable. We admitted we were powerless over gambling, that our lives had become unmanageable. We admitted we were powerless over one relationship after the other, that our lives had become unmanageable. It fits everything. That's the beauty of it. Came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Absolutely. Amen. Amen. All right, 1 hour, 27 minutes. Oh, still got a golfer out there. Seriously? Good for you. Because that's how you were managing, the addiction is how you were managing your life, and it's destroying you. That's a beautiful thing, 12 steps. Search for God. That's what it's about. Search for God of your understanding. All right, Floodland, thank you for stopping by. Have a good night, docs and peoples. There's no addiction God cannot handle, cannot defeat. All you got to do is get out of the way. All right, 1 hour, 28 minutes, 42 seconds. Push the water.
We gotta go for. We gotta go for. Will not tolerate infestation.